Introduction. It's our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. These are the famous words of Albus Dumbledore, head of Hogwarts, the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry in Harry Potter. They speak to me because while we all have our own natural abilities, it is what we do with them that really makes us who we are. You could be a talented craftsman, but if you choose to become an artist, you are an artist, no matter how untalented you are. It's our choices that decide our future. 100 years ago, if you decided to become a butcher, you would die as a butcher. Your choices direct your life. It's an inherent fact of life that holds true even today. It can be an intimidating idea, but thankfully we aren't bound by any singular choice of our past. The real beauty of choice is that you can always make a new one. Yesterday, you might have been heading nowhere fast, but today, with a new choice, you can decide on a different direction. When I was working in my 9-to-5 job, I regarded myself as an engineer. Then I chose to become a consultant. Right from that moment, I thought of myself no longer as an engineer, but as an engineer who wants to become a consultant. Not long after I became a consultant, I wanted to become a business owner. Right then and there, I transitioned from being a consultant to a consultant who wants to become a business owner. Choices work instantaneously because they set about change, even if it is just a shift in mindset. In the moment of the transformation, the choice defines you, and in the end, you become the very thing that you chose. In the movie The Hobbit, from the Lord of the Rings saga, the main character is named Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo never had to work because he came from a wealthy family. Early in the film, he is presented with an opportunity by traveling dwarves and a wizard to become their burglar. In that moment, he was given a choice: do what he had always done or join them. He hesitated at first, as most of us do when faced with the unknown. But as they turned to leave, Bilbo ran after them. In his hand, he held a signed contract to become their burglar, despite never having stolen anything in his life. That contract, his choice to sign it, shaped a future for him that didn't exist before. There is so much more to Bilbo's story now, all of it possible because of that moment. All of it possible because he would become the choice he made that day. The moment the dwarves greeted him, "Welcome to the party, burglar," he was no longer just a hobbit. Most of our major choices are not just choices. While choices can be utterly transforming to us, the major choices we make in life rarely end the moment we make them. The choices we make start us on a path that is often wrought with obstacles and fires. In the case of Bilbo, his path ahead led to a literal dragon. For the rest of us, the dragon is symbolic, though no less powerful. It's a dragon of our deepest fears and doubts. Before I started a business, I had doubts, a lot of them actually. Could I even do this? Could I earn enough money? Nagging thoughts that weighed me down on my path to transformation. These doubts were my own personal dragon. And every day that I decided to ignore the dragon and stay in my job, it felt like I was sacrificing a part of myself. Just like the people of ancient tales sacrificed their cattle or even their children to dragons. Some people may be able to tolerate the sacrifices they have to make when they ignore their personal dragons. I couldn't. In hindsight, it might have been the treasures promised by defeating my dragon that helped me over the edge, whether it was the sacrifices I made or the rewards on the horizon for me that brought me to action. I made my choice and started my own business. Just like Bilbo, my choice in that moment meant that I could call myself a business owner, despite never having owned a business before. That, in and of itself, was empowering for me. I know, the idea of sacrifice and treasure is such a weird concept. What are those
Sample complete. Ready to continue?